It seems like we see one of these new surveys every week saying these kids coming out of school want to grow up to be live streamers or YouTubers. Apparently, it's like the #1 things that kids actually want to do. But if you actually talk to a lot of these kids, they have a lot of misconceptions about what a live streamer actually does. They are really only judging it based on what they see. So today I want to talk about what a lot of people get completely wrong about live streaming. Hello, my YouTube friends. Now, I just want to say right off the top, we've probably all thought some of these things at some point. I know I have. So this is not meant to call anyone stupid. Like I said, a lot of these misconceptions I've had before as well. Although I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that would say I'm stupid. So there you go. But that's why I do these videos, to help people find the real truth behind the curtain so they're not walking in blind and wasting a whole heck of a lot of time like I did. #1, streaming is a young man's game. A lot of people think you have to be young to find an audience as a live streamer. Well, if I'm not proof enough that it isn't true, Dr. Disrespect is not a spring chicken, and he's one of the most popular game streamers out there. Gaining an audience has nothing to do with age and everything to do with being entertaining. I mean, let's face it, every year hundreds of 80s metal bands tour the country and make millions from fans young and old. And believe me, it has everything to do with being entertaining. #2, it's so easy. This is the one that gets me every time. And I used to believe it too. Growing and entertaining a live audience is not easy. In fact, it's downright hard. It can take years of practice to learn how to engage an audience in a way that's gonna make it grow. Now, some people are gonna be naturals at it and it's gonna come a lot quicker. But for others, it could take years. With that said, anyone can put in the work and learn how to do it. And I mean anyone. If streaming is what you really want to do, just realize it could take a long time to develop the skills necessary to draw an audience. You should also know that a lot of streaming idols out there right now had to put in a lot of time and work at it. But you didn't see that, because nobody was watching. #3, streaming takes hardly any time at all. This is another one I totally believed at one point. This is because it's easy to believe a streamer just goes live and streams for a couple hours, and then they log off and go about their life. 3 hours of work, right? Wrong. Now, what we don't see is the hundreds of hours put into testing the equipment and the software so it works right, the hours spent creating stream assets like overlays and alerts. And all that effort is just for things you see on the stream, but all that stuff has to be tested and revised a bunch of times. Then there's the promotional aspects of gaining an audience, like being active on Twitter and Facebook to make people aware of your streams. The truth is, the 3 to 5 hours of streaming is actually the short, fun part of the job. The rest is a lot of hard work that if you do it right, no one's ever even gonna notice. Likes and comments are super easy things that you can do to help push this video to a wider audience. So take a second down below and leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. And if you're not subscribed, please do. It really does help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. #4, live streaming is totally free. Now, it is true that it's totally free to actually stream on any platform. You never have to pay any platform a single dime to be able to do it. However, if you are a streamer, you need equipment. In the case of a game streamer, you actually need pretty high-end equipment. And in most cases that I've seen, streamers use 2 pretty high-end machines, and that's a big investment. And you're also gonna invest in tools to make the stream easier as well. Cameras, microphones, and things like the Stream Deck and a proper green screen are not cheap. And if you're not skilled enough to create your own stream assets like overlays and alerts, you're gonna have to pay somebody to do those as well. Being a streamer can take a whole lot of financial investment. Now, the one saving grace is that you can build this sort of investment over time. You can start small and then do it as you grow. but it's most definitely not free to be a streamer. In fact, it can cost a whole heck of a lot of money. Number 5, live streamers make a whole lot of money. This one is a wildly held belief by a lot of people, and it's what attracts people to streaming in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of money as a live streamer, but the truth is a vast majority of streamers never make a dime. And I mean, over 80% of live streamers never make a dime. And a lot of the reasons that they don't is because of the misconceptions that we've already talked about on this list. If you don't know all these things, you're never gonna last long enough to make anything. Now, I did a full in-depth video on making a living as a live streamer. If you want to know more, you should really check that out. Big thanks to the sponsors that support this channel. You can find their links down below in the description under the heading sponsors. This channel wouldn't be possible without them or you, so thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Feyrer Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.